Hey Bibs class, my name is Adam, and today I will be discussing the verse 6 from the book of Matthew, or chapter 6, verses 19 through 34, are the ones I chose. In this section of it, God is going on to his disciples about how to live their lives and in the eye of God, and how God sees what's important for them, and basically going on how they can do right by him. So we were supposed to discuss the three worlds: literary, historical, and contemporary. So literarily, from that standpoint, God is Jesus is telling his disciples not to worry about gaining physical possessions or treasures, as he puts it. He tells them not to try and obtain these physical treasures that anybody can steal from them, that they can lose at any moment. He said instead that they should focus on gaining something much more richer that they can never lose, or can never be taken away from them. And that is an open heart to allow God in their lives. Some people, it's harder because they have greater worries in their lives. They have not as much money, and so they have to scrape by and work hard and get so little, and have to worry about who they're gonna support and what their next meal is gonna come from. And Jesus is basically telling them that that's out of their hands, that they shouldn't worry so much. So from 19, he goes on and talks that they shouldn't try and focus on gaining physical possessions. And let's see. In verses 25 to 34, he goes on and tells people that they should not carry so much weight on their shoulders. They worry about things that are out of their control. He uses a lot of metaphors, examples like birds, how they don't. Let me see what it is. Let me read it real quick. They don't gather anything in nests or in farms for food. They don't try and plan ahead, but yet God still takes care of them. Jesus is basically using these as a metaphor that God takes care of all things that he creates as long as they allow him to, and don't be misled by tangible possessions. And he also, they get hung up with what they eat and drink or what they're going to wear. These are more things that he said that the Gentiles worry about because they don't have God in their lives. God should be the paramount in their lives for if you want to lead a happy life. As far as the literary world aspect, the significance is because his main audience is of poor people who don't have a lot. They're not from the high society. Excuse me. So this is a bigger uptaking for these people than others would who don't have to worry about meals and clothing. And going into classism and stuff like that, historically, these people were lower on the social stature. Social classes and possessions were more in the front of society than I think they are now. You were judged and placed by how much you have and how much power you have. And power and possessions can both be obtained usually by money back then. And so for these people not to worry about money at all, is definitely a big. Jesus is asking a lot from them. These people have greater concerns in their daily lives that they feel, such as what are they going to eat, what are they going to wear. They are living off of nothing, and he's just trying to. He's almost leaving them with nothing. He just wants them to place all their faith in God, and that can be scary for them. So, historically, talking to people with so little and telling them to even what little they have is not as important as they think must have been a big deal. Contemporarily, this still kind of can resonate today. People still are always, even worse today. Now we have so many distractions and possessions, a lot more, entertainment, everything like that. Back then, they didn't really have much. It was just religion took up half their life and work. And so when God was telling them to give up one half, or not to worry about one half like work, and to focus more on God and their relationship with God, it can be challenging. And even today, I think it makes it worse that we have so many distractions. I know I do, that can keep us from looking at what's important. And Jesus didn't want his people to forget what's really important, and that is a relationship with God. He ended it with just reminding them not to worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow will take care of itself. Tomorrow has its own problems. You can't worry about tomorrow. You just live by today and take it one moment at a time. Which is funny because I try and tell myself that's kind of how I live my life. It was try not to stress about things that are out of my control. Just got to let it go. And I think that's what Jesus is telling his people, that to let things go out of their control because God has a plan for them. And when they accept that, they will they'll be that much closer to God and the kingdom of God. And I believe that's it. So thank you very much. I hope this helped. It helped me, especially this week, with having it read to me. I think I got a lot more from it, hearing it kind of in a tone that was appropriate or maybe accurate. So yeah, I hope this helped someone. Thank you.